Welcome back to the Mid-Year Mitch YouTube channel. In today's episode, I'm talking about a controversial topic, the 5 reasons why I'm never going to paint the Misfit Split.
Well, I'm not going to, ever. Even if there's a fire.
So if you're new to the YouTube channel, the Misfit Split is my hot rod I built from 30 different cars. It's loud. It's in your face. It's a hot rod, and it's really fun to drive around. A lot of people ask me, why am I not going to paint it? When am I going to paint it? Or what color am I going to paint it? So let's dive into that. So starting off number 5, it's really easy to work on. So take, for example, a really nice painted car. Whenever I work on this car, I pop the hood, I'll get out a fender cover, carefully set the fender cover on the side, say if I'm changing the alternator, get all my tools out, set them on the floor, carefully lean over without putting myself on the fender, reach over, take off the alternator, do whatever work I need to do. I never set any tools on the fender because, one could slip, it could chip the paint just from sitting there, it could chip the paint. So I never let anything touch the fender. I'm very careful when I work on it. Now for the Misfit, it's a little bit different. The car already has a lot of chips and cracks and stuff, so you pop the hood open, throw some tools on the fender, lean on the fender if you have to, climb in there. I'm very careful with the paint in the engine compartment because I care about that paint. But the outside, I don't care, it adds patina. On the outside, it may not show up in the camera, but there's some cracks here from where there were previous repairs. This is a hand-laid front end, and even when I put the front end on, I was actually sitting on the front end to help it suck down whenever I was trying to get it to fit. So number 4 is it's really not worth it for me to do on YouTube. And this may not be as obvious to you guys because I have access to all the YouTube metrics and you don't. But I can see how well my videos perform and which videos do better than others. And the videos that really shine the best are my frame fabrication videos, the birdcage fabrication, and some of my heavy fiberglass fabrication videos. Those are the ones that really do the best because it's kind of a unique build. There's not a lot of birdcage videos out there or converting a C3 frame to a C2 frame, so I kind of filled that market. But there's a lot of videos out there for how to bodywork a car, how to paint a car, and I really don't have a lot of experience in that area, and I would like to, but I really don't have the desire. I like fabrication more. But the videos where I did, for example, like the hood build, that was a pretty cheap build, and that video will pay for the whole hood project itself. But if I go and paint the car and bodywork the car and spend all the money on materials and all the labor, that won't pay for itself on my YouTube channel. So reason number 3 comes down to time and money. I don't want to invest the time or the money to get it done. People say, why don't you throw a cheap paint job on it? Well, there's really no such thing as a cheap paint job. You can buy cheap paint and you can spray it yourself and buy your own gun, but you still have to do all the body work, and that's a lot of time. I mean, this car is nice, but it's not, this kind of nice. It's nice for a starting project, but if you try to make this car look like my red car, you'd have a whole lot of hours into blocking this car, fixing all the little nicks and cracks and stuff. And that's just really not what I'm here to do. But I'm building it on my YouTube channel, and my YouTube channel, even though I don't make a lot of revenue on it, I still treat it like it is a business. So at the end of the day, this car is an investment for the business. And at this point, with the amount of money I make on my YouTube videos, it is not in the cards to paint this car. So number 2 comes down to the car tells the story. This car was built from over 30 cars, and it shows. And I think that's really cool that it shows its history. I'm not trying to hide its history, because it tells a story and people really dig it. And there are a lot of cars out there that are pieced together that are painted really nice, but I wanted this one to tell a story, and I think it does it well. It's got 64 Chevelle headlights, a 67 small block hood with the Mopar Hemi hood scoop that I modified into a Grand Sport hood. It's got the windshield from my red car with the inspection sticker that shows when it was last alive. The roof skin's got a nice patina on it from it sitting out, and it's got probably a little vegetation on it. This door just kind of has a neat theme with all the way the primer was sanded off. It's got the cool side pipes on it that are super loud. The back, just the way Mother Nature wore all the paint off. It was silver, and now it has a lot of red oxide primer showing. So the last reason why I'm not painting the Misfit Split is it just works. I mean, if you step back and look at the car, the whole car just has a theme. It's a unique theme to itself, but it still has a theme, between the wheels and the tires, the stance, the side pipes, the custom hood, the numbers, all the patina that's going on here, the red interior. it all just flows really well. And people at Carlisle may have been skeptical at first, but whenever they took a look at the car, they're like, you know what, I get it. I wouldn't change a thing about it. It's loud, it's in your face, it just works. It's loud visually, the sound is loud, it looks loud, it smells loud, you can feel it. It gets all the senses. So hopefully that helps clear up kind of where my head is at for why the car looks the way it does. You know, I wanted the car to have an identity, to be able to have a soul, you know, the car that just really impacts people, gets people excited, and I think I've accomplished that. This car, in my opinion, is very similar to Cletus McFarlane's Leroy, where his YouTube channel is here. He built Leroy, started drag racing it, making a lot of videos on it, brought his YouTube channel here. It's a very recognizable car, very unique, and I feel like that's what I created. At the end of the day, I wanted to build something that I could use as a marketing tool to help grow my YouTube channel, to test my skills, to develop new skills, and just to push myself. And I think I've accomplished all of those. So now, if I would make this car, you know, all one color, put a regular small block hood on it, put 15-inch wheels on it, put a quiet exhaust on it, hideaway headlights, it would just blend in with the rest of the Corvettes out there, which maybe that's what a lot of people, what a lot of you viewers want. But what I want is something that stands out, that's identifiable, and that really I can make an impact on people with. And I think I've accomplished that, and I'm really proud of that. So if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I have a lot of videos coming up on this car that you're not going to want to miss. And I got a lot of work to do, so I'll catch you guys later.